Hey there, welcome to another edition of Spot Training, teaching you to do more anywhere. My name's Josh, I'm going to be your trainer today, and I've got your workout right here. Here. There it is. Your workout today is going to be a lunge and hop workout, lunge and skip. Basically, the muscle chain is your striding chain. Anytime you are walking or running or anything like that, that's the muscle chain that we're working on today. And the predominant motion is going to be, as you might have guessed, the lunge and hop or lunge and skip. It'll be a nice blend. Ghost out today, Halloween time. It'll be a nice blend of leg work and also core work. The lunge and skip itself is a very explosive motion coming up out of that lunge and throwing that knee into the air. Takes a lot of fast twitch muscles, so you'll be working a little bit of your capacity strength. But in addition, there will be a few more things you can see right here. The squat and skip or squat and hop followed by a standard skip. That's going to challenge your anaerobic threshold, how much of a time frame you can keep that anaerobic heart rate going. We'll get your heart rate amped up through that skip and through that lunge, and then we'll keep it nice and steady at about 75, maybe more, of your max heart rate. Then you get a nice minute and a half of rest. It's unilateral, meaning we'll be working one side at a time, and after you're done with one side, you'll swap on over to the other. For the warm-up, right here at the top, you'll see that we have a high knee and hug, followed by a butt kick. We're going to do that one overhead. I don't think I wrote that in, but that's fine. And then after the butt kick, what is that? Take a little peek. You have the alternating single leg hinge, right, to warm up stabilizers, warm up your hamstrings, and then the bicycle kick will warm up those hips. We're going to be doing a lot of skipping, so those hips are going to want to be nice and toasty. So let me go ahead and start demoing the warm up. You're going to want to do high knee and hug. Just bring that knee up into your chest, give it a little squeeze. And we're doing two things here. We're warming up our hips just a little bit. We're also stretching out our glutes, stretching out our hamstrings, our lower back, just getting nice and toasty and ready for those big ballistic motions. After that, you're going to be doing a butt kick. You'll have your arms up over your head, brace your core, squeeze your glutes. That way you're creating extension out of your abdomen and your hip. And you'll just bring that heel up to the butt, keep the knee pointing straight down. And if you want to add a little bounce to it, you're more than welcome to. I probably won't. I'm going to save it since this is a warm-up. I'm going to save that energy for the primary workout. Then afterwards, you got a single leg hinge. If you want to grab a Swiffer, this might be the only piece of equipment you'll need for today's workout. If you need a little assistance balancing, you can use it for this single leg hinge. Your working leg or the grounded leg is going to base most of the weight into the heel, a little bit into the big toe, a little bit in the pinky toe, soft knee, and then your leg kicking back for that single leg hinge. You're going to have your hips pointing straight down, your toe, your knee pointing straight down. You'll just alternate kicking back each leg, keeping a natural straight in the knee, not locked out. You want a little bit of a spring inside of your step so you can balance properly. Then last is going to be a bicycle kick. You're going to hop on the floor. You'll take a lay back, and I want you to put your hands at the lower back just to give your pelvis a little bit of a tilt and take the strain off your lower back. You'll brace inside of those hips, bracing that pelvic floor. You're going to give me big circles. And this will probably be the hardest part of the warm-up for most of us, unless you have a little issue stabilizing or anything like that. If you need some regression, towards the end of that 45 seconds, you can do
exercise.
Knee raise instead. Just giving that leg a little bit of a rest at the bottom. Okay? All right, timer's already going. Ran a little long on the explanation. So again, high knee and hug. Bring that knee up into the abdomen. Give it a little squeeze. Stretch out that back. Stretch out those glutes. And we are trying to get our heart rate a little bit elevated, not to the point that we're exhausted by the end of this. So be ready to just breathe at a steady state. Should be able to maintain a conversation through this whole warm-up. It's 45 seconds of work. 15 seconds of rest.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1. Rest.
Good. Next is going to be that butt kick. Again, you'll raise your arms up over your head. Brace your core, drawing in your abdomen. Squeeze your glutes to extend at the hips. And just gently
2,
kick the butt.
1.
Again,
Exercise.
I'm not going to go for the bounce, but if you're a cardio bunny and you feel like you can add that bounce into it, you're more than welcome to. I'm no cardio bunny. More like a cardio bear. Something like that. Squeeze the glutes, extend the hips. Stretch out those quadriceps. Warm up those knees. And keep that knee pointing straight down. You don't want to chicken leg it. No chicken legs. Knees going straight down.
Three,
Alright, next up is going to be
2,
those single leg hinges.
1. Rest.
And again, you're going to have one leg kicking back, one leg's going to be braced on the floor. Braced leg, you're going to have the predominance of your weight in your heel. A little bit in the big toe, little toe. Make sure to keep the knee soft. And then the leg that's kicking back,
2,
make sure that toe,
1.
knee,
Exercise.
hip are all pointing straight down. Keep your core braced, your chest upright, shoulders pulled back. And just hinge. Hinge at the hips. Keep it smooth, keep it steady. You should feel a little bit of work out of the hamstrings, a little bit of stretch in the hamstrings. Take your time. I'm gonna, Let's go for a little depth there, lost my balance.
3,
Let's try that again.
2, 1.
Going for that
Rest.
big stretch. That was nice. Nice little finish. Bicycle kick. Hands at your lower back, giving yourself a little bit of a pelvic tilt. Still brace your pelvic floor. Bracing the muscles
2,
in between your hip flexors.
1. Exercise.
And kick. This might be the hardest part of your warm-up again. If you are feeling a need to regress, you can just do an alternating tuck, bringing up one knee at a time. Either way is fine with me. We're not looking to kill ourselves in the beginning, right? Gotta save a little bit for that primary workout. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Rest.
All right, that's round one of the warm-up. 2 more rounds. Bicycle kick, got my heart rate going a little bit. That's good. You're going to go back to those
2,
high knee and
1.
hug.
Exercise.
Squeeze that knee at the top. Stretch out that glute. Stretch out that back. And also, if you're having trouble stabilizing this one, I might use it for the single leg hinge myself. Again, feel free to grab that Swiffer, give that knee a little squeeze, and use this guy to give yourself a little bit more stabilization, a little
3,
bit more surface area
2,
to work with.
1. Rest.
Next is going to be the butt kick. Overhead, arms reaching, core braced, glutes tight. I'm going to go ahead and
2,
get started.
1.
I owe myself another 5
Exercise.
seconds of warming up from the start. Should have a steady breathing, enough to hold a conversation. Not so exhausted, pushing yourself to the point where you're gasping for air. You want to save that energy, save that blood sugar, those carbohydrates for the workout. Got that lunge to skip coming up, and it's no fun. It's a big ballistic motion. You're going to need all the energy you can get for it. 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Alternating single leg hinge next. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the Swiffer for this one because I want to get a big stretch. I like emphasizing my mobility. So again, bracing into one leg, slide bend to the knee, predominance of the weight in the heel,
1.
a little bit in the big toe,
Exercise.
Back leg is kicking. The toes, knees, and hip pointing straight down. Let's go for that depth. And again, we are trying to warm up that aerobic system, not anaerobic system. Getting the heart rate a little elevated. Not to the point where we're huffing and puffing. Just enough that it's a nice brisk walk. Nice even pace. Some of us who are a little bit more aerobically inclined, nice steady jog. 5 seconds.
3, 2,
2,
1.
and 1.
Rest.
Bicycle kick. This one might get your heart rate going a little bit more. Since it is higher muscle recruiting, a little bit more strength needed. Hands to the lower back. Squeeze
2,
that pelvic floor.
1.
Kick.
Exercise.
Kick circles. Breathe steady. If you find the bicycle kick a little easy, you're more than welcome to do flutter kicks as well. That's a little too heavy for my taste. And again, you can also go to individual tucks if you want a little bit of a regression. How much time we got? 10, 5, 4,
3,
2,
2,
and
1. Rest.
All right, last round of warm-ups. Moving on to those high knee and hugs. Last set.
2,
Use this guy 'cause I
1.
wanna get some good,
Exercise.
strong hugs going. Use my Swiffer to assist me. It's more than just a cleaning tool, because you can find a way to work out anywhere with anything you got available to you. I prefer a suspension trainer any day of the week, but I know some of y'all at home don't have that. So this is just as good. Give me a little assistance. Maybe not just as good, but certainly works. Feeling toasty, feeling warm.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Rest.
Butt kicks next. Arms up over the head. Core brace, glutes tight. Creating extension out of the hips and out of the abdomen.
2,
Bringing
1.
that heel to the butt.
Exercise.
Out of the top of the thigh, the quadricep. Airplane. I sound like a child. Airplane. There's Poppy, by the way, right there. 15 seconds. She is the mascot of spot training. She's going to take a rest right there. Speaking of physically fit, there's Poppy taking a nap.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Rest.
Single leg hinge. I'm still going for some big range of motion. I'm going to go for a deep hinge with a nice high kick going behind me.
2, 1. Exercise.
Let's go. Last set, last opportunity to open up that range of motion. Warming up those muscles for some good strong ballistics. And that range of motion is important if you want to be ballistic. Think of a rubber band. The more snap it has, the further it's going to be able to fling a rock. Right? You set it up for flinging rocks. What are they called? Slingshots. There you go. So if you want a nice strong slingshot out of your hamstring, go for that deep range of motion. Nice tall kick. Big
3,
reach.
2, 1. Rest.
Keep active range of motion. Certainly don't go for a nice deep reach if it's going into your bones and your knee. Oh, bicycle kicks.
2,
Last
1.
set of the warm-up.
Exercise.
Keep that pelvic floor braced. I know your hands are protecting your lower back, but having that pelvic floor braced will help protect your lower back should you do any laying motions like this. You happen to have your hands up over your head or something like that. 15 seconds. You might not be able to use them to protect your back. Ugh. 5, 4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1. Rest.
All right. So, as you can see for our primary workout, I may not point to the screen, point to the, where is it? Right there. We have 30 seconds of work on motion number 1, the big ballistic motion I was talking about. 30 seconds of work on motion number 2. And 1 minute of work on motion number 3, which is probably going to be the easiest, but also it's hard to work when your aerobic demand is already worked over from ballistics. Then you get a minute and a half of rest. So let me set up this timer real quick for 2 minutes of work. Minute and a half of rest. I'll do my best to keep track of the timer so that way I can give you all proper cues on when to start and when to stop on each of those motions. But also, you want to keep track for yourself as well, just in case I get a little off book. We're doing 1 takes now. Ooh, look at that hair. Alright, so I got 4 minutes to explain this motion. Each of the 3. It's only 3 motions, so that's not so bad. First motion is going to be a lunge to a high knee, or lunge to a skip, or lunge to a hop. The skip will be the toughest of them. Same with the hop. Skipping is definitely going to involve a little bit more of a jump, a gazelle, versus a hop. You might not bring that knee as high up. If you want to stay on the floor, whether it's an ankle injury, anything like that, go for the just standard high knee. So if you need an assistant, grab your Swiffer, something to help you balance. A chair is fine too. And you're going to want to put it on the opposite of your working leg. In this case, I'm going to work with my left leg for the lunge, my right leg for the high knee. And a lunge is half a squat. So with a squat, you want to keep your feet hip distance apart. Even when you're lunging, you're going to take a deep step back, but my foot stays hip distance apart. No crossovers, no splits. This lead leg is doing the other half of the squat, predominant half really. So again, knee, toes, feet in alignment. I'm going to drop this back knee straight down, and at the bottom, I'm going to put the predominance of my weight into my heel. That way I know that I'm recruiting my glute. Okay? From the bottom, thrust that glute forward. You're going to rock from your heel to your toe and throw that knee into the air for a skip, a hop, or a high knee. So thrust the glutes through the air, press out of the heel and then into the toe, high knee. And use the big toe for any sort of hopping. If you put too much weight into the little toes, you have more of a chance to roll that ankle, and we definitely don't want that. Lunge, skip, lunge, skip. I'll give you one more lunge, skip. Okay. After that, this will be a squat and skip. Now, I'm going to be skipping with the same leg. Okay, so we're still working on that same side. This is a unilateral workout, but obviously with the squat, I'll be using both legs. Feet hip distance apart, toes pointing straight ahead. Will probably require some internal rotation. Depends on your personal compensations and how you move those kinds of things and mechanics. Knees are going to externally rotate, again, dependent on your mechanics. Core braced, shoulders back, tailbone lifted, glutes pressing back, knees externally rotating as you drop down into your squat. When you come up again, you're going to come up onto this leg, onto the big toe. Give me a skip. Okay? And again, use your big toe. Try to avoid too much in the pinky toe. Don't want to cause any ankle rolls, anything like that. So this is a little bit of ballistic work. Some of us are better, have strong ankles, strong feet. I've got flat feet, so I'll tell you from experience. You want to use your stronger, bigger muscles, and in the case of the skip, it's going to be that big toe. After that, you've got a skip in place or a high knee in place. If you're doing high knees, go straight out in front of you. I'm going to talk a little bit on the high knee. Don't just throw your knee up there. Really try to thrust your hips into it. You might see that my heel is leaving the floor. Or if you're going to skip, obviously your heel, your foot is all leaving the floor. Okay? Whew. All right, here we go. Lunge to skip for me. Lunge to high knee, lunge to hop. It's up to you on which version you want to do.
1.
30 seconds.
Exercise.
Should be good for about 4 to 8. Whew. Maybe 10. 3, 2, 1. Squat to skip. Ooh, my left leg is feeling that burn. My heart rate's certainly going. And that's the big goal. Get that heart rate elevated from the start. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and skip. Ooh, my left leg's feeling it. That's good. It's a good little start. My left foot is feeling it. I can skip on this side all day. Thirty seconds. Nice and steady, smooth. Heart rate's probably not through the roof. We're gonna push, finish strong and steady. 5,
3, 2, 1. Rest.
A minute and a half to catch your breath. We'll move on to the other side. Started off with a lot of skips. 10 of them. That was more than I anticipated myself doing. Take your time on those skips. Sure, you want big, powerful, ballistic motion, but you don't want to gas out like I did. One more minute to calm your breathing. Halfway through our cool down. Still at about 150, which is fine. Hoping to get to 130 by the end of this. Let me stop moving around so much and talking so much. And I will recover. $140. That should be good to go. Lunge to skip.
2,
Working on the opposite
1.
leg.
Exercise.
I got 10 on the other side. I got to match that. Four more. 9, squat to skip. Those are rough. One more. 10. And skip in place. Whew. My feet are feeling it. If you've ever done a sprint or lower body workout with me, you'll know the feet are my biggest weakness. But that means it's got the most opportunity to improve. So we still work it. That's where the opportunity lies.
Three, 2, 1.
That's round
Rest.
1 of 3. Time to skip again. Lunge to skip. Tough stuff. Good for y'all. I'm going to take it a little easier on this next round. Push myself a little far. And it's important. You want to be somewhere between failure and challenge. Well, more like failure and success. That's where the challenge lies. $150, not bad. Okay. Working my left leg, throwing my right leg up. Left leg will be heavy by the time I get to the skips, right? Right. I'm gonna go for a high knee on this one. Give myself a little breather. Maybe do a couple of skips towards the middle.
2,
Straight
1.
step back.
Exercise.
Avoid any sort of scissoring or wide steps. Drive out of the heel and into the toe for a skip or a high knee. I'm going to go skip again, and I'm going to go high knee. Skip again. High knee again. 4, 5. 5's good. Squat and skip. High knee. Skip. High knee. Skip. Oh, I skipped on the last one. High knee. I hope y'all are as tired as I am. Skip. High knee. Skip. High knee. Skip. All right, time to skip in place. Whew, that leg's heavy. That's good. It's working. Tough stuff. And keep moving. Keep moving through it. High knee. Calm yourself. And you'll get through the minute.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Minute and a half to recover. Halfway through. 2 more sets on one leg, 1 more on the other. Almost done. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And don't mind the chainsaws. Bastards. During my work, hope y'all can hear me. If not, I'm just talking gibberish. $150. I'm getting a little more accustomed to this. I did do less reps in my first set though, right? Running on fumes now. Don't have any more bananas in my system. That's what I ate earlier today, bananas. Okay. Lunge and skip, other side, 20 seconds. I'm going to check that heart rate again. And in case I haven't told y'all before, I count how many beats I get in 6 seconds and multiply it by 10 for a split second heart rate.
Two,
130.
1.
That's good recovery
Exercise.
right there. We're going to go for 5, 'cause that's what I got on the other side. 2, 3, 4. As expected, this right leg's a little stronger on this one. 5. Take a moment to breathe, get ready for those squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, squat. We got 10 on the other side. Three more. 8, 9, 10. Skips coming up. Skips and high knees. I am beat. Need more than bananas. Maybe I'll go for 3 bananas instead of 2 next time. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Lots of salt yesterday too. Bet you that's helping. Not really. 10 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Take a breather. 1 more round. Got 5 on that last one, 10 on the first one. Let's go for a minimum of 4. 5 would be nice to make it a nice round 20 though. Let's go for 5. That's 1 every 6 seconds. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Calm that breathing. $160. I'm tired and worked in the best way possible. Not a good time, Poppy. I'm about to work. This dog loves me. Come, pain, death, whatever may happen to her, she'll just get in my way. And check that heart rate one more time. 6 seconds down around the 10. $150. Certainly
2,
not recovering.
1.
Watch out, Poppy.
Exercise.
Go. Go. Going for 5. One more. I got plenty of time. I'm going to go for 6. 5. 6. Might as well go for 7. 7. Squat and skip or squat and high knee. I'm going to do high knee. Ooh, that right leg's feeling spent. Skip. High knee. Keep moving. That's the main goal. Keep moving. Skip. High knee. I think I changed my legs up at the wrong time. It's fine though. I'm going to do my left leg, skipping on that side. Or I'm sorry, skipping on the right side. High knee on the right side. Lunging on the left side. Let's finish strong these last 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest. No, I had it right. No, I had it wrong. But it is the side I'm working on. The last set. Make sure to keep track of which side you're on. Brain tends to lose function when there's no carbs in your system, so don't be like me with doofus on video for all the internet to see. I'm going to publish this too, so I only do one take. Masterful like that. Audrey Hepburn. Last set. I got 7 on the other side. Going for 7 on this side. Shouldn't be easy considering this is my off leg. We're going to do it anyways. Right? Right. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last set. All done after this. We'll stretch you out and send you on your merry way. Back into the interwebs to look up election stuff or find good Halloween costumes that you can make for 5 cents. Here we go. Last set. 2,
Lunge to skip.
1.
Going for 7.
Exercise.
2. 3. 4. Oh gosh. 5. 2 more. 6. 7. Squat to skip. Last set. It is the toughest. The finish. If you didn't feel exhausted at any point during this workout, well, should have done more reps, higher jumps, bigger skips. I'm exhausted. Again, halfway between success and failure is a challenge. That's where I'm at. Hope you are too. Almost done. Keep moving. Keep moving. Glutes tight, core braced. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
I finished strong with some skips. I don't know about y'all.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right. Lunge to skip. Big striding workout. See where my finishing heart rate's at. 170. It's a good working heart rate. Very anaerobic workout, comparable to, say, running court drills, basketball, something like that. We got some stretches coming to us. Some lunge stretches, as you might imagine. Take a little moment to breathe. Call on you for that lunge in a moment. I might change some of that up. The over-under's old. I need to do something else. Wait, that doesn't go in there. Plant needs the help, all the help it can get. I'm gonna wait till my heart rate's at a nice steady working pace, aerobic pace I should say, instead of working pace. Something you're walking for, heart rate you're walking for, not a heart rate you're jogging for, like the predominance of this workout. Nice steady jog, start and stop jog heart rate. More like a sprint, to jog, to walk. Never really reaching a rest. Alright, I'm going to start with my left leg forward. You're going to start with your right. Just mirror what I'm doing on the screen. We're going to go into a low lunge. We're going to do a little variation on it. Instead of the overhead, we're going to do a twist. I want you to crawl that right leg forward. You're going to reach down with both hands towards the floor. And then thrust your hips down. And with your right leg, your right arm, I want you to reach back. You're going to take 3 or 4 deep breaths. Stretch out that hip. Stretch out that groin. You want to go for a little bit further of a stretch, you can bend that left leg and grab on to that foot. I'm going to do one more deep breath here. And then I'm going to extend that leg out in front of me. We're going to do a little bit of a variation on that hurdler stretch. Extend that right leg, point the toe up towards the sky. And we're going to twist into it. And reach with that left arm. Ooh, I am tired. Had too much football food, too much salt over the weekend. Keep pressing that right shoulder back, keep pressing that left hip and left arm forward towards that right foot. Good. Bring that leg back to neutral. Tuck it underneath. Oh. Taking these nice and slow because I'm wasted. My body's wasted from this workout. Go ahead and push that left leg forward, drop the hips forward, bring the hands down. Reach that left arm back behind you. Keep thrusting those glutes, bracing that core. Take some deep breaths. And if you're up to it, bend that right leg, grab onto the right foot, that left hand. I'm going to take another deep breath because I love it here. Extend that left leg out in front of you. Point that left toe up towards the roof. Push that left shoulder back. Reach that right arm and that right hip forward. Take some deep breaths. Go ahead and go back to a neutral lunge, and then tuck that leg back behind you. We're going to go ahead and stretch out our feet next. We're going to skip that over-under because we didn't really work the arms that much. This stretch is a little bit of a variation from what I originally wrote. We can change that. Check the website for the updated version, spotmetraining.com, where we teach you to do more anywhere. No matter what your situation is, you should be able to do something off of these workouts. You're going to curl your toes underneath your heels. And then I want you to take a sit back. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. You're going to press your weight, pressing your heels behind you, pressing your hips onto your heels. And come up and take a sit down on those heels, stretching out your Achilles tendon, the arch of your foot. Take some nice deep breaths. Really lift those toes, spreading them out. Extending that arch all the way from your big toe to your pinky toe. Up into your Achilles tendon and your calf. Alright, we're going to place our hands on the floor, crawl out a little bit, and I want you to press your heels into the floor and lift your hips up into the air for a downward facing dog. Slight bend in the knee. Lift in the tailbone, press your head through the window of your shoulders. Press those shoulders up against the floor. Take a few deep breaths here. Squeeze the chest, squeeze the armpits, keep your shoulders in place. Press those heels down, stretching out the back of your calf. And your hamstrings. Back of your thigh. Crawl your hands towards your feet. Come into a full stand. Interlock your fingers. Feet hip distance apart. Press your interlock fingers out. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Reach tall, tall, tall. Up into the air. Want to have your glutes squeezed so that way your hips are underneath your abdomen. Your abdomen squeezed so your shoulders are over your abdomen. Shoulder blade squeeze, neck lifted, so your head's over your abdomen. Keep that core braced, gently thrust your hips forward and reach your arms back. Take some deep breaths. Reach back into the right. Deep breaths. Reach back into the left. Deep breaths. And release. Oh. All right. Another day done. This is off of the new season of workouts. This will be the first workout I put out for this season. Still going to put out some old workouts from last season. Check spotmetraining.com as I update it. Darn sun's right in my shot. It's fine though. My glowing face. Phantom of the Opera. There it is. Anyhow. Yeah. Go to my website, spotmetraining.com, where I do more workouts like this with minimalist equipment, minimalist necessity for equipment. We tend to work with backpacks, Swiffers, towels, resistance bands at most. I do have some workouts that are geared towards suspension trainers. And, if none of those workouts seem to suit you and you're looking for something more, shoot me a line, spotmetraining or spottraining@outlook.com or joshua.james.casadas@gmail.com. Check spotmetraining.com though for my website, for all my workouts, for coaching, for training. Tons of resources on there. And if you're looking for more personalized work, host classes, $40 a month, really inexpensive. which comes with coaching where I'll text you, email you, be like, hey, when am I going to see you? What are you working out today? Try this workout today. And personal training is well available through Zoom, this kind of format, these kinds of items. Text on your screen, timer, me going, hey, let's put more weight in your heel. I'm pooped, but I feel good. I feel challenged. I don't feel like I failed. Certainly don't feel like I succeeded. Had a nice tough workout. There are regressions available to this. I worked with some of them. If you need assistance on finding regressions for yourself, drop me a line, leave me a comment, shoot me an email. Or if you're looking for progressions for yourself, again, drop me a line, shoot me an email. Main progression though is jump higher. Alright, again, thank you for showing up. Spot training where we teach you to do more anywhere, including here online. Now take care. Have a good day. Stay healthy.